Dragon Age: The Veilguard pulls us back into Thedas with an intriguing new protagonist, Rook, whose mysterious connection to the Veil adds an entirely new layer of suspense, alongside escalating political tensions that could shatter the realm. But does it deliver on the promise of more enthralling lore and impactful choices? Let's get into it. Dragon Age: The Veilguard picks up the story 10 years after the events of Dragon Age: Inquisition, plunging players back into a world caught between political turmoil and arcane dangers. This game focuses on the ever-mysterious Veil, the barrier between the physical world and the Fade. Familiar faces return with new predicaments that intertwine with Rook's journey, adding layers of political intrigue and personal growth that define Thedas. The game wastes no time reminding us that the world of Thedas is as messy and morally ambiguous as ever, and that's what keeps us coming back for more. One of the most notable elements is how Bioware balances nostalgia with fresh content. We see returning characters like Solas, who's as enigmatic as ever, weaving his plans that could either save Thedas or destroy it. New characters also step up to the plate, each with their own secrets and motivations. Their personalities are vibrant, and conversations are peppered with emotional depth that keeps you invested. While some of the new cast may feel less fleshed out compared to iconic veterans, they still have their moments to shine. Gameplay in the Veilguard builds on the action-oriented combat system and tactical pause we've come to expect from recent entries. While the core remains familiar, the Veilguard introduces new mechanics like spell synergies that allow for powerful combinations, such as combining fire and frost spells for unique effects, and enemy AI that adapts to your tactics, forcing players to rethink their strategies mid-battle. Bioware has doubled down on encounters that require positioning and careful spell usage. The mage abilities feel more refined, with new spells that can be combined for devastating effects. If you enjoy playing a spellcaster, these additions provide a lot of satisfying strategic options. However, if you found Inquisition's combat leaning towards repetitive, the Veilguard doesn't completely fix that. It adds new enemy types and environmental hazards, such as enhanced fade spirits and corrupted wildlife, which adds some variety, but at times it still feels like more of the same. The environments are beautiful. The game explores the fading lines between the physical world and the Fade, and it's clear that the developers have put a lot of thought into the aesthetics. From eerie forests where spirits twist the trees to ancient ruins steeped in mystery, each area feels unique. The graphics are stunning, especially the way they integrate lighting and shadow to evoke that eerie feeling of being on the edge of both realms. It's atmospheric in a way that pulls you right back to the core of what made Dragon Age Inquisition so memorable. Where the Veilguard shines brightest is in its storytelling. The game does not shy away from exploring complex themes, like the consequences of tearing down the Veil and how far one is willing to go to achieve what they believe is right. The choices offered to players continue to be morally gray, leaving you second-guessing and pondering what might have been if you chose differently. These decisions impact the story's outcome, and while they may not all lead to drastically different paths, the emotional weight behind them is what makes each choice feel significant. That said, the Veilguard has a few bumps along the way. Pacing can be uneven, with some filler side quests slowing the experience. However, standout quests with deep emotional narratives make the journey worthwhile. The music and voice acting are fantastic, as expected from a Dragon Age game. The score is sweeping and often haunting, capturing the scale of Thedas' world and the emotions of the narrative. The voice actors bring their characters to life with impressive performances, particularly when tensions rise within the party. Hearing the raw conflict in their voices as they argue or make a heartfelt confession adds so much to the atmosphere and makes you care about the journey you're on. Another interesting addition is the crafting system tweaks. Crafting has always been an integral part of the Dragon Age experience, but the Veilguard takes it up a notch with added depth in alchemy and enchanting. Players now have more control over modifying gear to suit different encounters, such as crafting specialized potions for specific enemy types or enhancing weapons with unique runes. While not a complete overhaul, it's a notable improvement that offers more options for customization. Those who love the min-maxing aspect of RPGs will appreciate the increased variety. So, is Dragon Age: The Veilguard worth your time? If you're a fan of the Dragon Age series and can't get enough of Thedas, then The Veilguard is absolutely worth your time. The storytelling remains as impactful as ever. The characters are engaging, and the world feels alive with conflict and mystery. The game sticks to its strengths: compelling character dynamics, rich lore, and tactical combat, even if it doesn't innovate much on the core mechanics. The slow pacing and some less impactful side quests might be a drag for those who prefer a more action-packed experience, but for fans of the series, these are minor gripes in an otherwise enjoyable journey. We give Dragon Age: The Veilguard a 7.5 out of 10. While the storytelling, character depth, and beautiful environments shine, pacing issues and repetitive combat prevent it from reaching its full potential. Despite its flaws, the game is still a rewarding return to Thedas for fans craving more of its rich lore and character-driven stories. Thanks for watching, adventurers. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GameVault HQ for more deep dives into your favorite games. See you in the next video.